Welcome to our next video in the Speak Better series. There are various situations in daily life, especially at the workplace, where you need to express your opinion to your colleagues. Clearly, articulating your opinions while agreeing and disagreeing with the opinions of others is an art in itself that needs to be mastered with care. We have to be careful with the words we use because a different set of words can completely change the tone of your opinion and might make you look cheeky and aggressive instead of being polite and respectful. Even when you disagree, you have to let the other people know that you value and appreciate their opinions. In this video, we will be looking at different ways you can express your opinion in the workplace. Hi, I think we need to allocate more resources for marketing. What do you think?
I see your point, but I feel that marketing campaigns are not the best use of our resources. In my opinion, we should focus more on innovative product development.
I'm not sure I agree with you on this. I believe that effectively marketing a product and selling it to the right customer is as important as developing a product. The simplest way you can express your opinion is by using the expression I think. For example, I think that our design is not professional enough. Here are some more expressions you can use. You can start your sentences with, in my opinion, or I really feel that, or personally, I think, or if you ask me, or I reckon. Phrases such as these reinforce the idea that we're only expressing opinion and not making absolute statements. For example, in my opinion, resources should be allocated equally among all departments. I really feel that this is Maniratnam's best movie till date. If you ask me, our education system is not going in the right direction. I reckon we have to work on Saturday to finish this project. To talk about more general opinions that are accepted more widely, you can use expressions such as the point is or everybody knows. These make them sound like this is information that is available to everyone and is not exclusive to anybody specific. The point is that our customer base has been falling over the last month. Everybody knows that pharmaceutical companies make a lot of profit. While giving suggestions, there are other phrases that we can use, such as how about, or I suggest or recommend. For instance, we might ask, how about we try projecting the figures in the report this way? Or, I recommend taking the client meeting on Thursday rather than Wednesday so that we will be better prepared. Once you have expressed your own opinion, you can or might want to ask the other person for his or her opinion. You could ask, what do you think? Or, how do you feel about it? After making your point. I think that we need to allocate more resources for marketing. What do you think? Now, let's say you are in a situation where you strongly agree with someone else's opinion. Then, what would you say? Use any one of these expressions. Of course, I agree, exactly, that's true, you are right, I suppose so. If they are sharing a personal experience and you want to agree with it, you can say, I can totally relate. I know exactly how you feel. But what if you don't agree with the other person? In such situations, when you are disagreeing with them, you need to sound respectful and polite. Remember that you also have to mention why you disagree by stating your opinion. Here are some phrases you could use. I see your point, but I'm sorry, but I don't agree. Well, in my opinion, not necessarily. I beg to differ. Actually, I think in an informal interaction with your friends or colleagues, you could say, no way, or you can't be serious. Inception is DiCaprio's best film till date. No way. The Titanic was far more superior. Another situation is when you have to interrupt someone. Sometimes we might enter a conversation that is already in progress. We might need to politely interrupt the conversation in order to make our point. We might also be interested in contributing to the discussion. In such an instance, you can begin by saying, "I'm sorry to interrupt, but I wanted your opinion on this morning's update. Could you go over it with me, please? May I interrupt you for a second? Do you mind if I jump in here? I think that the editorial department needs more interns next week. Perhaps we can contact human resources right away." Excuse me, may I add to that? The sales team has been facing a lot of competition from XYZ company in the southern region. Once you have finished your quick interruption, you could politely ask the other person to excuse your interruption and continue with their conversation. For example, "Please continue." We could say, "Please continue with the presentation," or "Please go on." For example, "Please go on, sorry about that," or "Sorry to interrupt, I was just so excited. You were saying how our quarterly targets need to be achieved. Please continue." That's all for now. Do try to familiarize yourself with these key phrases we looked at, and I'm sure that expressing your opinion at the workplace won't ever be a problem. Good luck and thank you.